What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Clever's Multiverse. And yeah, here we are with Astonishing X-Men Wolverine. You know, this figure has me kind of feeling like a hypocrite because I clearly remember when I was doing the updates for the upcoming releases for 2024. And I remember I clearly said, yo, I'm going to pass on this Wolverine. But, you guys have to understand, in the beginning of the year, they was bombarding us with Wolverines. We had like, what, 3, 4 double pack, and I was really over it. They announced this figure at that time. So I was like, I'm good off this dude. But after seeing it online, I was like, hold up. There's 3 things that I noticed that I liked about it. And I said, yo, I'm going to have to pick this guy up. So let's talk about that today. And just as promised, here we are with Wolverine from the Astonishing X-Men. You guys already know I really love these boxes. This is the front, same as every other box that comes with the 85-year edition. And this is the back of the box. And one thing about these boxes is that I really love the artwork that comes with these boxes. I mean, nobody's going to tell me otherwise. Here we are with the side art on the right, and the left is kind of generic. No picture, but it does have a window in the side. So if you do want to, put them this way and see what's going on with the figure, you could. And if you want to put them the other way, you can see it with the artwork. But that's enough of the pleasantry. So let's open up this bad boy and see what's going on. And fresh out the box, here we are with Wolverine from the Astonishing X-Men. Now, this is a figure I thought that I was never going to get, to be honest with you. Not because I thought that I couldn't get him, is that I thought that I didn't want him. But let's break down what's going on with these accessories, because that's where most of my joy is coming from. Can we please take a second just to admire this head sculpt, this Logan head sculpt? I mean, this is really well done. I like this one. I like this one a lot. I mean, I've seen a bunch of Logan head sculpts. I have double digits in Wolverine, but this head sculpt is one of the better ones. I'm not saying it's the best one, but this is a better one. I like this Logan head sculpt, but I really like the other one more. Let's take a look at that one really quick. Now, this head sculpt is fierce. There's no way you're going to tell me that this is not dope. And the reason I like this head sculpt is because you get the black wings on the side of his face right here. I mean, I know they're not wings, but you know what I mean. The black things on the side of his face, they are pushed back. So they're not going left to right. They're kind of going front to back, which is different and separates them from the other head sculpts that I have. Plus, let's take a look at that ferocity. Look at his teeth. Look at his expression. This is serious. I mean, come on. You don't like this? This ain't dope? You cannot hate on this head sculpt. So this head sculpt right here is the one that had me thinking, yo, I really like this. The last Wolverine head sculpt that I liked this much was the Wolverine 9/7, and this is like the more realistic version of that character, I believe. And that's one of the reasons that I like this figure. Here goes another reason. Look at these hands. I've never seen a Wolverine come with 3 sets of hands. It's usually 2 sets of hands, but let's take a look at what kind of hands these are. So we got the regular closed hands with the Wolverine claws extended. These are mandatory if you're pulling out Wolverine. We already know that. But I do appreciate these claws because if you saw one of my reviews from the last Wolverine I did, these used to pop out. They used to like come in and out. I lost my X-23 claws because of that. These are well done. I like the 2024 claws a lot and a lot better than the ones that we used to get. Like I said, they used to pop out right here. We used to have to pop them back in. That sucked. Then he has the closed fist with the claws inside, which is good for punching or good for like pretending you putting claws through somebody's chest or something. And that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do with this guy. I feel like these are gonna pretend to go through Captain America's chest. I just haven't figured out what the pose are gonna be, but these are gonna be them. So we have one for each hand. But these right here are where it starts to get interesting. Now look at this hand. Now, this reminds me of a Spider-Man hand. I don't ever remember a Wolverine coming with this hand. So this is like a hold up, wait, or, going to grab something or whatever. But Wolverine, as far as I can remember, I don't remember any Wolverine coming with these hands. These remind me of Spider-Man hands all day and a lot of other characters, but not Wolverine. So I like that. And then boom, what's the last piece? What is this? What is this? A Wolverine pointing finger hand? Stop playing. Like, yo, like I'm coming for you. Like he picked somebody out the crowd and he was like, nah, but you got to get that smoke. Come on, stop playing. These accessories put together are really good. You cannot deny that. I mean, even if you're not going to use these, you want these in your stash. And I'm pretty sure that we could pop these out and put them on another Wolverine if we wanted to. The last thing that I was thinking about when I told you guys, yo, there's 3 things that drew me to this Wolverine. Well, the last thing was the size. Inside of the box, I was looking through the window and I was like, yo, this Wolverine looks a little bit bigger than the other Wolverines because Wolverine by nature is usually the smallest person on the shelf. I mean, unless you got like Puck or like a Grogu or somebody really small, Wolverine is usually the smallest guy on the shelf. When I saw him through the packaging, I was like, either they put him on a pedestal or this guy looks a little bit bigger. We're going to tell in just a second because I want to see how he compares to some other ones. But first, let's take a look at this figure. This body mold is really well done. I like the fact that his chest is poking now. His thighs are pretty thick. His legs are pretty thick. And I'm comparing them to my memory of the other Wolverines, but we're going to double check. The arms look good. The detail with the hair on the sides. I love it. I love these yellow patches right here next to the blue gloves. The red X with the black belt. I love that because I missed out on the brown retro Wolverine. Well, I didn't really miss out. I passed up on the brown retro Wolverine because I had the original Wolverine. But that was one of the differences right here that did make me want to get it. But I was like, nah, I'm not buying a figure for a belt, you know? But I'm happy that it came with this one. I also like these yellow stripes that's going down the side right here. I'm not sure that I've seen those before on another figure, but they may be exclusive to Astonishing X-Men. For the most part, Wolverine always usually has the butterfly arms because you want to pull them all the way back. You want to get him some crazy poses. But this back and these back muscles right here are really poking out. This Wolverine looks like he's been doing Mike Tyson push-ups for the last 6 months. Like, I'm really liking this right here. Even the boots, the coloring, the way the plastic is designed, this is giving me more of that X-Men 9/7 vibe that I was talking about earlier. Like the plastic that they've been using this year, there's no way you're gonna tell me that it has not been an upgrade. This is not like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man wave, man. This plastic is totally different. So if they're paying a couple of extra cents for this, I appreciate them. And here we are with Astonishing X-Men Wolverine and the Tiger Stripe Wolverine. So this has been my go-to yellow and black Wolverine forever. I mean, I have the X-Men 9/7 Wolverine, but he's fairly recent. I got him within the past few months. I've had this guy for years from I think this was the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure wave, if I'm correct. That's the wave that came with. But come on, guys. There's no way you're going to tell me that new Wolverine is now way bigger than the older Wolverine. You know, he's stronger, his arms are bigger, his chest pokes out more, his legs are bigger, you know. But one thing I do like about the Tiger Stripe Wolverine that I can't lie is the boots. I like the way that black part curves up right here. And that kind of goes up almost to the kneecap. And that's what I remember as comic accurate. But this right here doesn't look bad either because I do like the patches. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm an X-Men aficionado where I know every single issue that ever dropped. I am not Rob from Comics Explained, okay? I have followed the X-Men, but Astonishing X-Men, I want to say that those issues may have passed me in its entirety. Like, I may have got a couple of them here and there, but I'm not going to sit down and tell you I know everything about the Astonishing X-Men. I don't. So maybe you guys could put me on. Was that Wolverine bigger in nature? Like, you know, was he bigger in size? Was the costume accurate to what we see here in the figure? And I appreciate you guys letting me know that in the comments. But as far as a figure, this Wolverine is definitely bigger. And if he's bigger than this one, hold up. Just like I thought, he is definitely bigger than my favorite Wolverine. I mean, I know that this original Wolverine is not the best Wolverine, but it's still my favorite Wolverine. This is going to be my guy forever. Now, he is a lot bigger than my favorite Wolverine, but my favorite Wolverine has horrible claws. Those are the exact claws that I was telling you that pop out, just like Tiger Stripe. These, I'm not saying they don't pop out, but these are a lot harder to pop out. You understand what I'm saying? Plus, they look a lot stronger. They're kind of thicker, pause, and, you know, they look like they get the job done. So, you know, I appreciate the claws, but I'm never gonna turn away from my favorite. I just can't do it. So these are all three Wolverines side by side at the same time, and you can see Astonishing X-Men is a lot bigger than the other two. This Astonishing Wolverine is bigger. Now, am I mad about it? Not really. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and be mad about it, but I am wondering why would they make Wolverine bigger and Danny Ketch smaller? Like, that's kind of weird right there. That's what I understand. So either we going up or we going down. Now it's like you bipolar and you don't know which way you going. So Hasbro got to get it together. So what are my thoughts on this figure? What's the good, bad, and the ugly? Well, I feel like this figure is worth it. To be honest with you, if you watch my reviews, I'm not the type of dude that's gonna buy figures just to roast them. I don't buy figures just for content. I buy figures because I really like them. So if I didn't like this figure, I wouldn't have bought him in the first place just to pop mess about him. That's not something I do. I like this figure. I think he's something that's worth having. I mean, if you don't have Tiger Stripe, you might could throw him in and pretend that he's Tiger Stripe. If you do have Tiger Stripe, you could just pull him out and put him somewhere else. I mean, he's not one of the Wolverines that I feel like is a waste. What do I feel is a waste? Well, the patch Wolverine that came with the White Hulk, that was a waste to me. I don't care if you have it, I apologize in advance. Don't hit the dislike button because you bought it. But yeah, I'm good off that one right there. The Wolverine that came with the Psylocke, yeah, I'm good off that too. That was a whack Wolverine. I'm good off that. The Wolverine I did grab from the double packs was the one that came with Sabretooth. And whoa, what a surprise. That box set is sold out. Yeah, because everybody wants Sabretooth. And, it is what it is. This Wolverine, however, could be a go. And now I'm probably going to use this one for my X-Men vs. Avengers shelf because my Tiger Stripe Wolverine's already accounted for and my brown Wolverine's fighting my old Sabretooth. So I don't really want to pull them from there. So I'm probably going to use this guy. And since he has so many hands, I'm almost positive that this guy right here is going to put one of those claws through Captain America's chest. I'm just saying, I'm not a psychic, but I have a vision. Once again, I thank you for stopping my Clever's Multiverse. I thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, leaving me your thoughts and letting me know what's going on and being part of the multiverse. This has been a great experience for me. I love this unboxing. I love this figure. I'm glad I was able to share it with you. And I'm not trying to drag it out like the last two. I feel like those are kind of long, so I'm trying to keep this one shorter. Until next time, peace.